They will act like they love each other very much, but all the time calculation, what will I get, what will I get? The moment the need is over, you must see that. If you become loving, what do you get? Nothing. This is for fools who are wise. If you don't do that, one day you will die unloved. The greatest possibilities will turn into your curse. It's time to be in love. Probably one of the most sought after things in life is love. One of the most misunderstood thing is love. One of the most misused thing is love in the world. Wow, being in love is very different from I love you, you love me. That's a marketplace, transaction. I will love you, you love me. Once there is a transaction, there is an expectation, and expectation is for profit. Love is not profitable. It's a very conscious, loss-making venture. You may lose everything that you have and yourself too. This is for fools who are wise. You know? You know what's the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge means you act like you know everything, it's like this. You know a tomato is a fruit. You're very proud, you know this, you know this, you know that. But wisdom is not using a tomato in a fruit salad. So, everybody is very knowledgeable about love, but nothing beating inside. Because it's about you being in love, not loving somebody. If you love somebody, you expect them to love you. Hello? Once you have expectation, you want some fairness of who gets what. Do you love me as much as I do? I didn't say I love you. Poor girl. Let me tell you a story for that girl. This happened between husband and wife. She must listen carefully. Sunday morning, husband very lovingly took out his golf kit, polished each club nicely, took the ball, look, brand new ball, but any flaws, carefully wiped it with a wet tissue and preparing like this. The wife just observed him and said, the tenderness with which you're handling this golf kit obviously shows you love golf more than me. He thought of saying the usual things, no baby, I love you more than anything in the world. But he didn't want a golf kit to hear such things. And if it misbehaves on the course, what to do? Then he said, Mary, I have to admit, I love golf more than you. But I must tell you at the same time, I love you more than tennis, football, hockey, basketball, you name it. I love you more than all those things. okay? So, what should be a profound experience of your life? Once you make the transactional, well, you lost something very, very valuable. Right now, everywhere it's going on. We are also 7 minutes meditation, own your day. Well, maybe to get people going, you have to offer them a carrot. Must hang a carrot in front of them, because we have no stick. Hello? We have no stick, all of you must meditate. No stick, so carrot. Well, it's fine, at one level it works, because this is just to mitigate mental health or mental ill health. To that extent it works. We're showing the stick, saying you may get mentally sick, do this will happen, that will happen. But meditation is not a transaction. It's not something that you do because you will get something. Similarly, love is not a transaction. It's not something that you do, it's something that you become. If you become loving, what do you get? Nothing. Because what will I get is only important for someone who feels constantly unfulfilled. If the fulfillment of love is within you, what do you have to get? You don't have to get anything. Only those who do not know the fulfillment of what it means to be in love, they are always thinking, what will I get? You will get nothing, one day you will die, unloved. When I say unloved, not by somebody else, without having the effulgence of love within you. Because if you don't invest in turning inward and create the necessary condition that you can touch the core of who you are, if you don't do that, then everything is a transaction. Nothing wrong with the transactions in the marketplace, but there are no transactions here. What is there to give and take? You came with nothing, you'll go with nothing. What is there to give or take? There is nothing which is yours, there is nothing that you can actually possess. It's a psychological ailment that you think actually something or someone belongs to you. Tell me what belongs to you. You must go to the funeral. Somebody's funeral you must go before, yours only comes. Arey, it'll come, what are you laughing? We told you, kayanta sthanam, everybody is a customer. Hello? Anybody who's not a customer? Hello? So, if you go to a funeral and see a dead man, see, we can only kill a man, we can't kill a woman, okay? We can never say a dead woman, all right, we can't say, a dead man. Safety of being a woman, you know. So, if you watch the dead man, that guy not willing to do any transaction, not willing to smile, not willing to… If you go and tell him, I love you, I love you, I love you, if he finished, you will run a mile. Hello? Yes or no? The very nature of life is like this. What you call as love, joy, ecstasy is not a give and take business. Either you're overwhelmed by it or you're not. If you're trying to save yourself, these things will stay away from you. because these things are not something that will ever touch you when you're in survival mode. If two people need the same thing, they will act like they love each other very much. The moment the need is over, you must see them. They're different people. Hello? So, I'm not trying to belittle everything that's happening in the world. It's okay. But what I would say is, at any moment in your life, if you feel love within you, for whatever reason, you saw a man, you saw a woman, you saw a tree, you saw a dog, doesn't matter how, if you felt love within you, just stay there. Doesn't matter what, because it's not about something or somebody. That something is beginning to sprout within you. You must just stay in it. Doesn't matter how it happened, you must stay in it. But you will try to transact. I will love you, will you love me the same way? Hello? As much. I love you 1 kilogram. Will you love me 1 kilogram too? You destroyed it. Because I know calculations are going on, but that's okay, Sadhguru, but you know what he did, what she did, da-da-da-da-da. I know all those things. What have they not done to me? That's not the point. The point is about you, it's not about them. Because if this has to become beautiful, if this has to become worthwhile, just to be here, then in terms of emotion, you must be in love. There is simply no other way. I will love you one day when you are really the way I want you. That day will never come to you because it cannot come from outside. It's something, you create the necessary ambience that something sprouts. And if you're in love, your eyes will see everything in love. No, I see only this person in my love, and look, it won't work like that. If you're in love, if you look at the tree, looks fantastic. You look at the mountain, it looks fantastic. You look at the empty sky, it looks fantastic. What's wrong with the grasshopper, the fantastic grasshopper? Oh, you will love it. Because love is not an action. Love is not something that you do, it's something that you can become. If you don't become that, you have lived a very poor life, very poor life. And as 1,000 times I've reminded you, it's a bloody brief life. In this, how many calculations? Well, if you're playing the marketplace, you're playing stock market, calculate as much as you want, calculate better than anybody else, that's good. But what could be a profound dimension of you will not work with calculations. You know, we've made the mistake of telling you, that's for a reason, but still, you think meditation means 15 minutes, shunya meditation. Dhyanalinga means 15 minutes. 12 minutes only they start waking you up. 12 minutes. 12 is a good number, that's why they're doing it. So, You're admitting that you had to be woken up. So, this whole business of life, just a choice that just sitting here and breathing, making it into a very beautiful process, or making it into a very arduous task. That's the choice. And when you have… when you have the habit of making everything transactional, everything a question of barter and give and take, then the number of calculations you have to run in your head all the time won't allow you to blossom in any way. Because all the time calculations will go on. What did I say? What did she say? What did he say? What did he do? What did I do? Did I do more work than him and he's getting more reward? Endlessly it goes on about anything and everything. So, to become love, what do you need? You don't need nothing. You don't need anything for that. It's just that you need some intelligence, enough intelligence to understand that if you make yourself unpleasant and you get $100 billion, it means nothing. If you sit here, whatever you may have or not have, if you are overflowing with love and bliss, then other things, according to our need or capacity, will do something. When we make transactions the paramount aspect of our life, our mind is not a mind, it's a marketplace. In a marketplace, you have to make a killing. Yes, otherwise you're not smart in the marketplace. If you go to the marketplace, I also want you to be smart. But if you know how to do your transactions at one level and keep them away from entering you, outside activity should not determine who you are. Who you are should determine what you're doing. This is what love means. If you're in love, who you are and how you are will determine what you do. Otherwise, what you do will determine who you are. Right now, this is the whole thing with the world. They will do something, so they will become that. No, because you're this, you will do whatever you can do in the world. So, all these problems are only because people have not invested enough in turning inward and touching the core of who they are. The external transactional life has occupied you so much that nothing deeper than that can happen. Because once you get into profit and loss business, you can't keep it down. Just goes on and on and on. Not just about money, about so many things. But how silly is it? When you clearly know, let me check this anyway in case… I don't know what you came with, because in our tradition, there are stories about how a child was born with Shanko, Chakra, Gada and everything. I don't know what all you came with. All of you here, you came empty-handed or… Hello? Didn't come with any… Then where is profit, where is loss? Everything is profit. Every breath is profit, hello? Every one more breath is a tremendous profit or no? But all the time calculation, what will I get, what will I get, did she get more than me? What happened, what happened, what happened? And the moment something… what happened, you know, what happened, you know, what happened? This is Tamil Nadu, this is how we speak English language. What happened, you know? Enarch therima, enarch therima. So, what will you find in this life? Is there some way to prove whether someone is in love or not love? This happened. An X-ray specialist married one of his patients, and the whole town wondered, what did he see in her? No X-ray, no dissection, nothing can find anything in this, hello? You can only open up and damage the organs, that's all. Nothing else to find, just blood and gore, hello? Yes or no? Yes. You think if I open you, you're very pretty? No, you're quite… But that's how it's made, it's okay. I'm saying there is nothing to find like that because life is not in its objectivity, life is in its subjectivity. Because you have a certain kind of finger, certain kind of hair, certain kind of nose, you don't become something. Maybe in a certain kind of industry, yes. But with life itself means nothing. It is just that there is a possibility, if you nurture it, it'll become an overflowing, an overwhelming sense of pleasantness and wonder about what you are. Otherwise, it's a hard trek. Human life is a hard trek if you are not soaked in love and ecstasy. Yes, it is hard. Only somebody who is too stupid… Hello? What are the girls saying yes, yes, yes for? They're thinking of somebody. Yeah, that guy is too stupid. That's not what I meant, okay? Only someone who is too stupid to think they're going to gather something and go from this life, only such an idiot can be fanatically enthusiastic about their life. Otherwise, if you have little intelligence to see, this is not going to go anywhere, but still I have to do all this, you will get frustrated, you will get depressed. So the only way to float beyond these things is, you must be soaked in love and ecstasy. Then there is no purpose. You do everything that you can do. What you cannot do anyway, you don't do. Hello? Hey. There are some subjects here. They are thinking of the morning practice. Anyway, what I cannot do, I don't do. No, that is in the category of what you can do. And that's exactly what I've been telling you, that if you do not invest in turning yourself around and touching the deeper core of who you are, then either you have to get lost in transaction, find some sense of perverted joy that you're doing little better than somebody else, or you have little more money or wealth than somebody else, that's the only pleasure you have. Otherwise, you cannot live. You cannot live a sane life. And I'm asking you a simple question. When you know you come with nothing and you go with nothing, is it true? Is it a fact?
Yes.
Am I making a philosophy out of this? You come with nothing, you go with nothing. If you really know this, if you're conscious of it, does it make any sane sense to you that every moment you're wondering whether I'm making profit or loss, profit or loss, profit or loss with my life? Hello? See, very few people, no. No, that's because sound travels slow. Far away. So when there is no sense nor sanity in most of the activity that human beings are doing on a daily basis, in terms of context, not necessarily in terms of the activity itself, no activity is foolish, if you ask me. Every activity has its purpose, but the context with which you're doing it is the whole thing. If you are soaked in love, whatever is needed, you will do. Hello? Isn't that how the world should be? What is needed, we are willing to do joyfully, that's all there is. No, I will do this only. Nobody needs that, but I will do that only. That's a stupid way of living. Because once your way of being is determined by what you do, that's what happens. I will do that only. No, I will do what is needed today. The flexibility of it will allow you to be an outpouring of love, because activity is one fantastic way to express yourself. Every day, we'll sit in front of each other and say, I love you, you love me. I love you, you love me. Not even like that. This happened. You know, two people got married in United States because it is not written anywhere, but there is a norm in the society, at least 21 times in a day, you must tell your bride or your husband, I love you. So, I love you, John, I love you, Mary, I love you, John, I love you, Mary, it happens. But then, you know, he got busy with his work and daytime he can't say, I love you. So in the evening he came and counted and said that many, and slowly, I love you means, I love you too, came. Then after 6 months, he sends message on the phone, I love you. She says, ditto. Hey, why not? For everything there is a short form, right? No? So, then if after some time both can do ditto, 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 finished. Same thing. So it's not something that you do, you have to become that. It is most beautiful if you become that. If you try to do it, when there are needs to fulfill, it looks nice. Once that need is gone, it turns ugly in many ways. Need not be just physical. There are physical, social, psychological, emotional, variety of needs. To fulfill these needs, we can go on chanting these words. No, don't make it frivolous. It's very important. Profound things in life remain sacred. And you don't easily utter this because you love your ice cream, I know. I love it. How do you say it? I love it. But if you look here and there, you know, month of April, if you look here and there, it'll melt and go down your arm. Of course you don't love it anymore. Hello? So, it's very, very important. What is of profound nature, some sanctity is maintained about it. Otherwise, everything will get mixed up with garbage. You know, recently it happened, and something, all these so-called influencers, I don't know whatever they call themselves, YouTubers and Instagrammers, Telegrammers and TikTokers and whatever, they started talking beyond their limits. What is wrong? Nothing wrong with anything in this life. It's just whether it's appropriate or not. Hello? If you have some civilization in you, you will see what is appropriate, what is not appropriate. If you don't have any, then nothing is wrong. What's wrong with anything? There's nothing wrong with anything till it hits you in the face, and it will. Because 90% of being human is a learnt behavior. Only 10% you know instinctively, 90% is learnt behavior. So who we are today is not entirely ours. A million generations of people, we might not be consciously related to them, but in some way, everything that they did, said, wrote and this, though you didn't read it, still it has percolated into you, isn't it so? In 1,000 different ways. Has it entered you or not? Suppose we kept you isolated from all human societies, from your childhood till you became an adult, would you behave like an animal or no? Absolutely, because only the 10% what you know by instinct is very animalistic. Being human is 90% learnt behavior. So what will you learn is not the point, how will you learn is the point. If you're in love, whatever you learn will benefit you and everybody. If you're not in love, the same thing can be used in 1,000 ways to harm everything on the planet. See, right now, we have science, modern science as we know it today. We have physics, which is wonderful to know. It's like I said, you know a tomato is a fruit, but you don't know it should not be in the fruit salad. Messy, isn't it? It's happened in 1,000 different ways. Most blatant ones, you can say nuclear science, this, that, a tremendous possibility, but a grave danger to everyone. Why? Because those who are doing it are not in love. They're in a mode. They think by dominating you, they are going to go somewhere to a special place. They all believe they're going to go to a special place. If it is so special, I don't understand, why are they not gone? If you know you have reservation in a very special place, you must go before I come and take your seat, isn't it? Hello? No? So your booking is not confirmed. That is why. So the greatest things, the greatest possibilities will turn into a curse because you are not in love. This is the tragedy of human intelligence. Your intelligence is a potent force. Even if people around you are saying you're stupid, still your intelligence is a potent force compared to any other creature on the planet. But it is the most dangerous and tragic thing on the planet if one is not in love. If you are in love, this intelligence is a fantastic thing, how many things it can do. But right now, a whole lot of people think only stupid people fall in love. Intelligent people do transactions. Hello? This has gone deep into the current society, for which we'll pay a price that today we have to talk about mitigating mental health pandemic. There are many aspects to it. One important aspect is this, that you think intelligence means being in a smart transaction. Stupid means you may fall in love, you may become a devotee, you may become something like that. So once you have such a context, naturally you will head towards mental health pandemic. Where else will you go? It's time to turn that around. It's time to be in love.